Wow. Hello and good evening, fledglings. I am sorry I'm late. I smelt garlic somewhere in the chat. I didn't know who it was. I'm playing with you. It is an absolute pleasure to meet you all tonight, though. Welcome to my castle. I never thought I'd be here today. It's quite surreal, to be honest. Um, as I'm still new to the 21st century, allow me to take you on a walk through my gardens to get to know me better. You may call me Prince or VP, whichever you prefer. Don't worry, I don't bite, at least not unless you're a big meanie. Yeah, just take that as a warning. If you're a big meanie in my chat, then the fangs might come out. Yep. Yeah. But all in all, in honest, just transparency here, I am very new to the 21st century. Like, technology is not something that I'm very savvy with. So it's okay. It's okay. You can call me out on it. I have old man brain. Old man brain. You guys are funny. You guys actually want me to bite you? Here, how about this? How about this? If I show you my fangs, will that deter you from wanting to be bitten? Ready? You'll see it for like a split second, okay? I'm not gonna flash my fangs for too long here. That's quite inappropriate, especially for a first meeting. I just met you guys, you know? That's that's a little personal. Okay, on three. One, two. Yeah, there. Okay. Ah, ah, ee, ah. Okay, that's it. That's all you get. Are you happy now? You got the chompers. There's four of them. Two of them are very tiny, but there's four. My, well, getting back on topic, I'm sorry. Any hoozles, this, wow, the caps lock are going very hard here in the chat right now. Okay, any hoozles, back to the walk. The first archway that we're going to go through is my general information. So we're gonna continue with that. My birthday is September 23rd, which is the autumn equinox, I think. Pretty sure. If I have old man brain again, please correct me, but yeah. It happened actually very recently. Um, I don't remember how old I am though, so maybe if I did, I would feel more like alive because time doesn't, it just doesn't feel like anything to me. Maybe the time would feel like it actually passes if I remembered how old I was, but yeah, that's just not something I remember. You know, sleeping for a while takes a lot out of you. Like the last thing I remember is something not very fun. And when I woke up, it was because a very, very loud thief crashed through my ceiling and onto a grand piano. And believe it or not, that was loud enough to wake up a very old being, aka me. I just sleeping takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot. There's a lot that happens over time also. Like when I woke up, My castle was in such disrepair. It was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. I have no words. I had no words. It took me the last 3 months of continuous cleaning and fixing things to get my place to a presentable, livable level again because it was very run down. Very run down. Um, I did have some help with that though, from a very nice Cheshire fairy that lives outside. She's a very nice friend of mine. Like, as soon as I woke up, I immediately went foraging and she was there and we kind of just chatted. And now she's one of my good friends and she visits quite often. She helped me redecorate. Maybe if we have time at the end, I can show you inside the castle also, because we installed some very nice stained glass windows and I would love for you guys to see it. I am 5'8". I speak English fluently. It is the only language I speak fluently, actually. But I am studying German and Japanese language. I hope to improve enough to have basic conversation, but I'm still very shy about trying it in front of other people, so like it's probably not going to be something that I do on stream anytime soon. So yeah. And they were roommates. Yes, Dragon, we had to mention the piano, okay? But it's okay. You got me a new one, and it's been very helpful. I actually used that piano when I was writing your song for you, so I appreciate it. Anyways, getting back on topic, because I keep getting off topic. Okay, if I ramble too much, just, tell me because I will go on, I think, just about whatever it is, and then lose track of everything. Um, my pronouns are he, they. He, him, they, them, whichever. It doesn't matter to me as long as you're not addressing me with female pronouns. I'm okay with it. It's whatever. And here at the bottom, one of my favorite quotes from an author that I really love. And okay, yeah, I know it's old, it's the classics, but Edgar Allan Poe has some really nice poetry, and I very much enjoy poetry, especially when it's like Gothic literature. Like not even just poetry, actually. I also like to read like a lot. So like any kind of Gothic literature, I I love. Okay. Well, moving on. Let's go a little deeper into the forest. Oh, it's Albert! Say hi to Albert! His red eyes! They're glaring at us through the distance. Albert's a little shy, so don't mind him, but he's very good. He's very curious. Pay him no mind. He's well trained. He's a sweetheart. He just likes to stare. And if you don't like owls staring at you, then I don't know what to tell you because the owl stays. The owl stays. That's it. Albert stays. Oh, sorry. Owlbert. Like Albert, but owl? Hoot? He goes hoot. So it's a little play. Or Bert, if you just want to call him Bert. That's fine too. Okay, well, my general hobbies and interests are mostly art-based, actually, but we're gonna go down the list anyways. I like illustration, makeup, games, people watching, animal training, music, cosplay, sewing, reading, cooking, and cleaning. Actually, correction. I enjoy the results of cleaning, The act in itself is mind-numbing, and I always hyperfocus. I, yeah, I just, it's entrancing, you know? Like, once I get started, I just can't stop cleaning until it's all clean, you know? Like, the act in itself is mind-numbing, but, like, it's worth it. And that's all right, because vampires are just another type of zombie anyways, so my mind was already numb to begin with, I promise. There's no harm done being on this old man's brain. It's already numb, especially with my lack of sleep. It's numb. Okay, yes, it is. People watching is better than saying watching people because now we're making it creepy. Like that's that's not it's just switching the two words around suddenly makes it creepy. Like I promise it's not creepy. All right. Any hoozles, moving on again. Bye, Albert. Say goodbye. My likes and dislikes. Okay, so there's a lot of things here. And, well, there was a lot of things on the other slide too, but there's more things here. So it might take me a little bit, but we're gonna get through this. We will. I will be the first to admit that I have a tea addiction. Yes, Earl Grey is especially a favorite of mine. I add half a teaspoon of sugar and milk with every cup, though sometimes honey is a pleasant change, but the milk stays. Bless Smiley's heart. Smiley, if you're out there, thank you for the milk. I could not do without your services. I drink so much milk tea that if I didn't have your weekly milk deliveries, then I would probably cease to function. It's already hard for me to function as it is. Like just being generally tired all the time. But without my milk tea, I just could not. I promise. 1 cup at least every day in the mornings. The milk always stays. My blood magic is also very important to me. Almost as much as having my milk down. Okay? Almost as much as having that milk tea. My blood magic it is a very close second. It's probably actually it is actually, yeah. Never mind. I'm just stuttering now, but yes. Yes. Very very unhealthy relationship with tea. Okay, nervous laughter aside. Um my crown is a piece of blood magic. I like to make a crown out of blood because I think it's very stylish. But as you all know, I'm already fashionably late, so like who's to say it wasn't just me putting on my makeup at the last second, you know? I'm very proud of my crown though, regardless. My crown, it's one of my favorite accessories, honestly. Could not wear an outfit without it. It is the one thing that I must have every single time. Every time. Except for going to bed. Okay, I will admit I take it off for bed. But other than that, the crown stays also. My plants cure my longing for life. Sometimes being undead's just not fun, so plants give me that sense of just filling the void that's in my heart. It's also why my favorite color is green. Like, because green reminds me of plants, and plants are so beautiful. I feel like people should appreciate plants more. I feel like not enough people just take a moment to enjoy the nature that's around them because they're so busy with their lives. And I mean, humans are always busy. Humans have all of these things that they're thinking of, all these responsibilities, this, that, and the other thing. So they have to worry about what they eat for dinner. Like, humans are very busy creatures. And I see them just go about their days so stressed out. Like, I feel like if more of them just stopped and appreciated, just the life that's around them and being a part of that life, then it might feel a little more peaceful, you know? Like, it might give you a sense of peace. It's very calming, especially when it's like raining or storming and the raindrops, the sounds of them hitting the leaves and the ground and crashing. It's very nice. Soothing. It makes me feel calm. And I kind of need that also because sometimes I just worry about things when I know at the end of the day it's just something, and actually I don't know my words. I don't know words. It's like there's just something I find magical about the silent beauty that sprouts from the earth's past like a phoenix every time it rains. Like, don't even get me started on plants and rain. Like, they're comforts of mine. I also consider my animals my children. They're on a schedule and they go for walks with me all the time without a leash. They're very well trained. I love them so much. They're such good listeners. They're such good listeners. My animals, they're so sweet. They're my children. Albert and Zilly, they like to go on walks and adventures. And yes, old man rambling. I'm sorry, old man dementia core. Yeah. All right. Yo, yeah. I'm sorry. Yes, you are my children. That's why I call you my fledglings, my little baby owlets. I want you all to know, as my children, that you are my fledglings. And I appreciate every single one of you here today. Every single one. Seeing your chats also make me very happy, even though I don't know how to respond to half of them. Zilly reveal? Oh, well, maybe we'll see him. Maybe if we keep walking, we'll see him eventually. You know? He likes to go outside, so he's probably out here in the garden somewhere. You'll notice him if you do. Like, he has these bright yellow green eyes. So you can't miss him. You really can't. He's my little prince of darkness. He's the dark prince. Okay, as much as I like to claim that I'm the prince of this castle, Zilly is the true prince. Zilly, he is the prince of darkness. He is the protector. And he brings me sacrifices all the time. He brings me sacrifices. He finds a bunch of like small rodents, and he also brings insects. Anything like he can get his hands on, he will bring it to me and leave it on my front door. Or he'll bring it inside alive, and I have to like tell him to take it outside. And sometimes he listens and he goes outside right away. And then other times I have to do a little convincing, I have to tell him, no, if you're gonna have this little creature, please take it outside. I don't want to deal with having mice in my newly renovated castle. My friend worked very hard on it, and I already have a lot to do in terms of cleaning up still. So it's just not helpful to have small creatures brought in. Yes, he does bring animal organs in my lair sometimes. Um, sometimes I just find the organs, like, the body isn't even, like, there. Like, it's just, like, a loose... Okay, this is getting a little graphic. Maybe I should stop, actually. I should probably stop. Before this, gets taken down or something for being inappropriate. But I appreciate his services. He's the Dark Prince, and he does very good at his job. He's very good. Sunny days and sweat, I feel, are obvious dislikes, but I will explain to you mortals regardless. As a corpse, I need to be kept refrigerated. Yeah. So heat is just no good for my complexion, and sweating gives me a rash, just as bad as direct sunlight. Yeah. So sweat activates my skin condition just like sunlight does, and it's not fun. It really is not fun to deal with. Okay, I'm starting to sound like an old man again because I'm starting to talk about medical conditions, and I think only old people do that, right? So maybe I should stop also here because not that's not Yeah, I do. I need to be kept refrigerated. Okay. Yeah, so uh I also hate cake and coffee. And I know what you're gonna say, Prince. How can you hate cake and coffee? You're not human. Well, to that I say yes, exactly. I am very glad that you understand that I'm not human. Um, Cake is way too sweet for me. Coffee, I just can't stand the taste of it. It just does not sit well. It tastes like dirt. It tastes like dirt. And I mean, as much as I like plants, I don't eat dirt. I eat the stuff that grows in the dirt, like vegetables and fruits and flowers. Yes, I eat flowers. Hibiscus is my favorite flower to consume. If Oh, yes, I will give all of the cakes to you guys. You can have all of the cakes. I mean, whenever I invite people to my castle, I do like to serve cake, just, as a treat. I don't personally consume it, but that doesn't mean that you guys don't. And I know that a lot of people enjoy sweets and sugar, so I will gladly give you guys cake. I will let all of you guys eat cake. Yes, I do prefer blood. Like that wasn't obvious enough. Yes. Okay, well, moving on. My favorite anime! Yeah, okay. Well, actually, let's see. How many of you can name these anime? I know that some of them are mainstream, some of them are more obscure. So, put in the chat right now how many you recognize just by their posters. I'm curious. I'm curious how well cultured you guys are in terms of anime media. Okay, listen. We do know what happened to the last person who said let them eat cake, but this is the 21st century, and from what I understood through my research of modern times, people no longer behead people. So, I think I'm safe. I think I'm safe. Wow, I'm surprised that some of you recognized Death Parade. Yes. Wow, okay. Some of you with the whole list. Like, actually, with the whole list. Okay, well, maybe not all of them, but you got a lot of them. You got a lot of them. Yeah. For those of you who don't recognize some of these posters, I'm gonna go through them anyways and tell you their names. Starting from the top left corner here, closest to my gaze. We have Death Parade. Yes, I know. We have Death Parade, and then we have Shadow's House. Very nice anime, in my opinion. I hope that it gets renewed for a new season, but I'm not sure. I know that there's enough material to make a new season, but I'm not 100% sure if it was renewed properly. So we'll just have to see. I'm probably out of date also because I don't necessarily have notice or anything keeping track of these things. But Shadow's House, if you like horror anime, it's a nice horror anime. But it's also kind of not a horror anime. It's got a lot of mystery elements to it, and I think I like that's probably what I like most about it. I like mystery genres because it keeps me guessing. I like to predict things when I watch stuff, so or read. I like to predict what happens. So having a mystery up, usually there's some decent plot twists, kind of. So something that I might guess or think is obvious might not actually happen. Um, Moving on, this third one is Fruits Basket. Very nice anime, very cute, but very sad also at the same time. And I think I like that about it too. Because even though it's very funny, it also has some serious moments where it talks about like some emotional issues. And I think that's important to learn about, especially when you're like me and you're a mess. I'm just a mess. The next one is Blue Exorcist. And this one I more so just like because it's action and has to do with supernatural things. I'm also a very big fan of supernatural shows and genres, so that was really nice. Soul Eater's kind of the same way. It has to do with a lot of supernatural stuff, and so does Death Note. Durarara also kind of has an element like that, but it's also mystery at the same time. And then Attack on Titan over here, I think that one's just appealing to me because it's set in like a post-apocalyptic world, but it's not post-apocalyptic in like the nuclear sense. Kind of like a zombie sense, but not zombies because the Titans aren't necessarily undead. Black Butler, specifically the second season, because my favorite character is anime only, and I think you can kind of guess who that is if you've seen it. And then we have Promise Neverland. I have only seen season one of Promise Neverland. I haven't read the manga either, but I enjoyed season one very much, and how it ended made me worried about where they were going to take season two. And I'm not sure if I want to spoil my current view of that show by watching the second season. So please be kind to me and no spoilers about season two if you've seen it. My Hero Academia is also another favorite of mine. I enjoy the dynamics between all the kids in that show. I think it's fun seeing all their different personalities interacting with each other. Okay, yeah, good to know. Promise Neverland season two, you say it's pretty bad also? Okay, cool. I made a good decision not to watch it then. I made a good decision not to watch it. I good to know. Very good to know. Spy Family next. Oh, Spy Family. Anya's so cute. I love Anya. Anya's so adorable. I love her so much. I love her. Anya's so cute. Okay, well, actually, sometimes she can be annoying, but she's still very endearing when she's annoying, in my opinion. Very endearing. Howl's Moving Castle, my favorite Studio Ghibli film, and Howl is my favorite character. I had a bad hair day one day, and I felt him spiritually when I saw that scene of him in his bed, just melting into the sheets, crying. I felt him there. I could relate to that. Howl is best boy. It's okay. Hearts out to Howl. When I At first I enjoyed Spirited Away, but then I saw Howl's Moving Castle. Okay, Spirited Away used to be my favorite. It was my favorite for a while. But Howl's Moving Castle, I think it's so much better. But like that's also subjective. So like I can completely understand if you think Spirited Away is better. Like Spirited Away is so good. So very understandable. I would give that to you, honestly. Or on High School Host Club. Yes, very funny anime. I love that anime. I love that Haruhi gives no attention to any sort of negativity she receives about the way that she looks or dresses or acts. And she's just brutally honest with being herself. Haruhi is such a great character. I love her. And that show is it's so funny. It's so funny. It never fails to make me laugh. Like I've seen it maybe 2 or 3 times over, and I've laughed every single time. Or in High School Host Club. Yes. It is such a good show. Princess Jellyfish also is the same way for me, honestly. Princess Jellyfish, like, actually, I forget his name, but the leading male character in Princess Jellyfish. I don't know if any of you guys know his name, but I forget his name. It's been a while since I've seen that one. That was one of the first ones that I watched when I went on my anime binge. There was a lot of media to catch up to. When you're asleep for so long, so much art comes out. So much art comes out, and it's just a lot to take in. And it's like figuring out what should I watch first? Should I watch this first? Should I watch this first? But then you take in so much media that some of the earlier titles that you watch, you just kind of they become like a blurred memory. Or maybe that's just my old brain having trouble remembering. I I do have amnesia sometimes. Well, yeah, a lot of the time. But regardless, yes. Bye. Goodbye. Thank you for dropping in. Food Wars. I've seen Food Wars. I actually watched up to third plate. I didn't watch past third plate, but I watched first, second, and third plate once each. After that, it kind of started to feel a little repetitive. So after season 3, I kind of just moved on to other animes, but it was engaging enough for me that I was able to enjoy the first 3 seasons completely fine. It's so beautiful how they draw the food too. Disregarding some of the reaction scenes, they can get a little extreme at times, but The food, beautiful. The artists that they have coloring the food in Food Wars, talented. So talented. I can't get over it. It's a lot. It it is. It's a lot. You don't know if you could survive watching Food Wars. It's okay. I mean, it's not for everyone, but if you can if you can stomach it enough, then it's entertaining. I Okay, well, Panty and Stocking, yes. Panty and Stocking, also very funny. Funnier than Orin High School Host Club, but I might just be a little biased because I prefer adult humor when it comes to my media. Um, well, not all the time. Like, there's like a certain mood that you kind of have to be in, you know, to consume a certain type of media, but like, I guess it just depends on my mood. Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes I do enjoy very soft like shows, like Tokyo Mew Mew, for example. That's more of a kids show, but I enjoyed that one a lot. Land of the Lustrous was also really nice. I need a new season. I watched season one and I liked the CG too because I think it's very creative how they did the hair and colored it. It looked really good. I'm glad that they went with the 3D anime style for Land of the Lustrous. I think it suited it very well, especially with all the dynamic like fight scenes that they have. Eden of the East here at the end. Okay, last show in my anime part of this walk. Eden of the East. It left such a mark on me. It was also one of the first animes that I've ever watched, but the story is just so engaging. You don't know what's going on at first, really, but like as things start getting explained to you, it just gets deeper and deeper. And the intro also slaps. Yes, I know. Old man using modern lingo, but it's okay. This is what I studied for. All right. Next part of the walk. Look, it's an archway. We're on our way back. Fun facts about me. I am LGBT. I'm bi and female to male transgender. I am not medically transitioned yet, though, so please respect that. I have double jointed fingers, and I can move most of my toes individually. I already went on this tea rant, so I think that one's a little self-explanatory, but I also survived Nyan Cat 24 hours. Yes, you heard me right. I survived Nyan Cat 24 hours. I played it 24 hours straight on blast, and I loved every moment of it. I loved every single moment. Nyan Cat does not get old for me. Thou hast studied well. Yeah, Nyan Cat 24 hours, it's here on YouTube. When I discovered that someone had looped it for 24 hours straight, I had to. I must. At first, I thought there was only the 2 hour version. But then I saw the 24-hour version, and I was like, this person knows. They know. They understand. I'm ambidextrous. I'm initially right-handed, though. I taught myself how to use my left hand because I was having signs of carpal tunnel, like early stages carpal tunnel in my wrist. And since I'm an artist and I like to draw and do a lot of things with my hands, the thought of like losing my right hand and not being able to continue with my left, no, I couldn't. I couldn't handle it. It gave me so much anxiety that I trained myself to use my left hand. I'm normally introverted, so you've probably been hearing a lot of nervous laughter throughout this entire stream. That's why. And I celebrate Bubble Tea Fridays. Bubble Tea Fridays are the best. If you don't celebrate Bubble Tea Fridays, you should. Every Friday as just like a reward for getting through the week. Keep the morale high. Treat yourself. And honestly, it doesn't even have to be bubble tea specifically. It could be like a smoothie or something. You could put popping pearls in there or jellies. It doesn't have to be tapioca. But just treat yourself. Treat yourself for getting through a week of life and not wanting to disappear because you deserve that. Take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. Ooh, ice cream Saturdays! That sounds delicious. I love ice cream also. What's your favorite flavor? Because my favorite flavor of ice cream is cinnamon. I love cinnamon ice cream. And no, not like vanilla with like cinnamon swirls in it, but like actual cinnamon ice cream where the cinnamon is all throughout the ice cream. And I have two younger siblings. I have a brother and a sister. I'm the oldest of three. And I love both of my siblings very much. They're such great people. And yeah, we've like had our moments, like all siblings do, but in the end, we're always there for each other. So we always have each other's backs. And I think that's important to have your family's back. Ooh, raspberry ripple ice cream. I've never heard of that one. That sounds good though. I should look that one up. Raspberry ripple. Raspberry ripple. Birthday cake ice cream too? Does that have sprinkles in it? Is that what makes it birthday cake? Is that the one with the sprinkles? Cake batter ice cream. Is cake batter the same as cookie dough? Or is that different? Is that a different ice cream? Yes. Okay. I'm glad that you understand that cinnamon ice cream is banging. Okay. I'm glad that one of you understands me because like you can't even find that anywhere. Like you have to like make that most of the time. Oh, also, before I forget, this little ram skull over here. My friend and I had something planned. It's a little surprise. It's not going to be out until maybe Halloween though, but she's been feeling very ill, so I wanna wish her good luck and I hope that she feels a lot better and I hope that all of you can extend some love to her also. 'Cause like when people are feeling sick, it makes me hurt for them. I feel like I just want to like, give you soup and turn the lights off for you and put on rain sounds and just like send you good vibes because I don't like when my friends are sick. Oh, mint ice cream. Sorry, off topic. Yeah, I do like mint ice cream. Mint ice cream is my second favorite actually, after cinnamon. If I can't find cinnamon ice cream, I'm getting mint chip. Mint chip is my second go-to alternate, and usually I can find that places. So, soup maker in the house. Yes. I'll make you egg sandwiches and soup and everything. I like to cook for people. It makes me happy seeing them eat my food. Like that might just come with my weird like cooking hobby. I like to cook, and normally when I cook, there's just a lot for one person, so I can't eat it by myself. So I just like to give it out to whoever's nearby. Like I'll just go outside and all of my friends that I see, if I see them, I'll be like, hey, do you want food? Because there's a lot here and I'm a corpse, so I don't necessarily need to eat. I just do it for fun. And this is a lot for one person who literally doesn't need to eat. Of course, I'll take care of you when you're sick. I'll take care of you. If you're ever feeling sick, just knock on my door. Just knock on the castle. I will literally give you a whole guest room, and I will serve you as if you are the prince or princess of this castle. My gen mates! Okay, these are my gen mates. They're friends of mine. I love all of them, and they're all very dear to me in their own ways. They're all very different. Like, so like I have fun with all of them, but I have fun with them in like different ways because here, Pog Juice. Oh, look, it's Zilly! Oh, it's Zilly! Look, it's Zilly! I told you we'd see Zilly at some point. Look at him! Look at Zilly! Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, Zilly got me. Anyways, moving back to my any hoozles. Yes, my gen mates, my gen mates. Pactus, he's always here. He's always helping out, like whenever he can, or like if you are in distress. He is literally a white knight, not in like the cringy Reddit way, but like a genuine, like actual white knight. If you need saving from some kind of danger, especially in video games, he's got your back. He makes those juicy plays. He makes those juicy plays, and he always pulls through. He always pulls through. Or he tries to, at least. You know? Like, if he can't come right away, he's always, like, telling you. He's always telling you that he needs some time. Like, to buy time for him. But he's always there. Dragon? Dragon's very loud. But, like, in an endearing way. Like, normally, I enjoy, like, peace and quiet. But when Dragon crashes into my house and disturbs the silence, I can hear it echoing all throughout the hallways. And honestly, it's a very nice change of pace. Especially when you hear her wings flapping in the distance as she comes, and it's like, oh, look, Dragon's here. She's gonna crash through my house again. But that's fine, because I am going to install a trapdoor in the ceiling for her. Eventually. Eventually, she will have a trapdoor, and she won't have to burst my roof anymore. Or my windows. But she's very fun, and I hope to join her on a heist sometime. She's been very busy with heists, and I haven't been able to join her on any of her more recent heists, but in the future I hope that she will invite me along more often, because she's very fun. And she's also like a little Fabergé egg. Like, bejeweled all over on the outside, like shiny things, you know, but she's a little surprise on the inside. There's a surprise on the inside, and you don't expect it. It's very chaotic. It's very chaotic, but like in a fun way. But normal people are kind of boring, so we kind of invite the chaos into our lives every now and again. Smiley Milk. Smiley Milk is the softest soft serve that you could ever meet. He's the softest soft serve. He's like vanilla ice cream, but like homemade vanilla ice cream, where it's like, it's creamy and not icy, you know? With a little gentle smiley face on it. And he's a fellow animal dad. He loves his cows just as much as I love my pets. And they are also his children. And our children get along and they play together sometimes. And it's very sweet to watch. But yeah. And when we're all together, it's very chaotic, but also very fun. Especially seeing Pogjuice and Smiley's dynamic. I love the way that they bounce off of each other. And Dragon just makes it like extra. Like Dragon adds that little extra something something, to our gameplay. Okay. Moving on. We're going to say goodbye to Zilly also. Bye-bye, Zilly. Bye. Yes, vanilla ice cream is really good. And the credits. Wow, we're here at the end already. Okay. We have a little bit of things here. We have all of my hashtags, general art, live clips, memes, hashtags. I would love to see what you guys create in terms of memes, to be honest. But yeah, if you make anything, tag me, I'll see them if you use these tags. And the credits. The rig, my lovely face, was made by Ifyu, my sister, my darling little sister. She's the best, and she's so talented. Concept art and design is me, and the music that you've heard so far in the stream is also me. Goodbye, Void Prince. Yes, I know, it's such a shame. But yeah, we'll see him again. We'll see Zilly again. Don't worry. We'll see Zilly again. He'll probably show up in other streams. If you hear meowing in the background, it's probably him asking for his dinner. All right. Well, how about I invite you all into the castle and we can say our final goodbyes for the night. Yeah? Thank you for coming on this walk through the garden with me, by the way. Totally not an excuse for me to show you all the flowers. But yeah, okay. Let's go inside. Welcome to my humble abode. Yes, it is in the middle of remodeling right now. These are my new stained glass windows that I mentioned. Aren't they beautiful? Oh, my fairy friend's name is Kat, by the way. She has quite the talent for interior design. And as much as I had my own vision for what to do with my rundown castle and how to make it a little more um, up to date, she was so nice and she helped me out and hooked me up with these fabulous windows. Fairies are so talented. They just their knack for magic. I feel like sometimes I should take lessons from them. Like, I love magic and I practice magic also, but their magic is like a different type of magic. Where mine is like kind of invasive because it's dark in the sense that I use blood magic. Fairies, they're like creatures of light. And their magic is very it's very, I don't actually know how to describe it. It's wondrous. It's beautiful. It's like seeing dancing lights. But yeah, she helped me pick out these shelves too, because my shelves, they were not it. The wood was rotting away on my original shelves. I had to take a trip. I had to take a trip to a furniture store. And I'm not used to modern designs. It's not something that I thought people would come up with, I guess. It just wasn't comprehensible to me until I saw it with my own eyes. The time just does not compute. Sometimes I still feel like I'm back in the old days when people are still using what you guys might consider now antiques. Vampire goes to IKEA. Yes, okay, you caught me. These shelves, IKEA shelves, these black shelves, yeah, they're from IKEA. You caught me. I confess. I confess. I confess they are IKEA shelves. Yes. IKEA hot dog review when? Okay, next time I go to IKEA. I mean, there's still a bunch of rooms that I have to remodel, so I will definitely be going to IKEA again at some point. But you also repainted them to match the castle. Yes. I mean, of course. If they don't match, then it's going to bother me. There's just like this little thing in my brain that goes, no, no, it needs to be fixed if it doesn't match, you know? So it kind of has to match, or else this little voice in my brain just goes, no, no. Oh, I mean, they're new IKEA shelves, so they're standing because they're new. I heard that they don't really last very long though, so give it a year or two, and we'll see how they look then. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad that you guys think it's pretty though. Fashion designer vampire. Maybe I should. I mean, I've designed my own clothing. So does that count? I do like to sew, so like I've designed this outfit. Here, actually, look at my outfit. Oop. Oh, there we go. Took my vest off for you. Look at how sparkly. Yes, look at how sparkly it is. Any hoozles, that's enough of my vest. I'm going to put my jacket on. Thank you. I love the green too. The green looks so nice. Standing with the use of magic? Yes. You are very correct. It is standing because of the use of magic. Entrancing. You think the glitter is entrancing? Maybe I should put more glitter on them next time. Okay. Well, it is getting very late for me. The sun is going to rise again soon, and I don't want to be caught up in it. So, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for everything. Like, seeing you guys in the chat is also really nice. You guys are so fucking you're so funny though. Like, I don't expect half of the things that you guys say in chat. And again, like I don't even know how to respond to half these things. Never enough glitter. I agree with that. Always more glitter. Yes, let's meet again, guys. Let's meet again. And in the meantime, don't forget to take care of yourself, obviously. Spread your wings. Go outside. Enjoy the scenery. Have a good night.